In the flyweight division at UFC Mexico City, you got another fight between a Mexican and a Brazilian in Jesus Aguilar taking on Mateus Mendonca. Aguilar is 9-2, Mendonca is 10-2. Now Mendonca is 2 inches taller at 5'6". He's 25, Aguilar 27. So these are two young up and coming prospects. Mendonca has a 10-inch reach advantage. That's considerable. 72-62. Both guys stand right-handed, and neither guy is really known for striking, at least so far, right? Mateus Mendonca, just 2 significant strikes per minute. That's like 10 per round. Aguilar's even worse at 1.7. Both these guys can take the fight to the ground. Aguilar gets like 1 every round. Mendonca gets like 1 every other round. So the takedown defense will be important. Aguilar hasn't really been tested. Well, yes, he has. He's given up 2 takedowns on 2 attempts. So he has a 0% takedown defense. That's not a good look. Coming off the win against Shannon Rostow by KO, but he did lose to Tatsuro Taira, as we know, a good fighter, by submission, and won at the Contender Series against Arison Ferreira. So he's 2-1 in a UFC type setting. Now Mendonca lost to Nate Maness in his last fight by first round KO. Not a good look. And to Javid Basharat by decision. He did win at the Contender Series by KO. So you can see both fighters are kind of in the same boat. They had superb records coming into the Contender Series. They get into the UFC, they have some setbacks. But just wipe those fights in the UFC clean, because both of these guys are Contender Series alums. Both guys are going to come into this fight needing to win desperately, and it's going to make for a good fight. But I'm leaning towards Mateus Mendonca because he's a slightly better striker. And he can take the fight to the ground. Problem is for Aguilar is that he can't defend the takedowns, at least so far. He's given up 2 takedowns in 2 attempts. Mendonca just 40% takedown defense. So listen, this is a tough fight to predict because it's not like they're terrible, but neither guy is so good that something sticks out, right? The striking game is not very good. The takedown game is pretty good. Both guys have no takedown defense. So we're going to get a fight that is going to be played out on the ground. And I'll take the Brazilian in that situation 9 out of 10 times, if not 10 out of 10. So I'm going with Mateus Mendonca to win this fight on the ground, in control, maybe submission, but he won't even need that. All you got to do is grind out a victory on the ground and move to 11-2. The fans won't like it, but a win is a win. Flyweight division, UFC Mexico City.